Fishermen on Grand Bahama sharing their concerns with the Minister of Fisheries. A new fire engine donated to one northern island. And hear why you should attend the Cancer Society's annual cancer screening this weekend.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all. I'm Shashina Roll-Farquharson. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news this evening, fishermen in Grand Bahama getting an opportunity to dialogue with the minister responsible for the industry during a town meeting at the Foster B. Pistina Center last evening. Ramiko Knowles has more.
The Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, the Honorable Michael Pintard, hearing the concerns of local fishermen. This comes after a recent tour of the Family Islands, where he met with stakeholders in the fishing industry to hear their concerns. He says that there are a number of issues facing the industry that need to be addressed.
One of them, of course, is the issue of poaching, not just in the southwest Bahamas, but also in the north, from sports fishers from the United States who are violating the catch limit, who are fishing in Bahamian water out of season, who are harvesting undersized products. We also have the issue of unsafe, unregulated practices by Bahamians as well. And so we want to address all of those issues.
Pintard adds that there is a critical issue relative to Bahamians who own vessels with foreign workers, many of whom are applied for under the work permit regime.
So we want to discuss work permits, spousal permits, permanent residents who are from other jurisdictions, and what stance we have determined to take as a government. We've also designed a diving program to attract Bahamians who are interested in diving, working with various commercial vessels to earn a comfortable living. And we're encouraging them to get in contact with us because we believe there are marvelous opportunities for Bahamians as we've taken a firm stance in terms of reducing the number of persons coming into the Bahamas working on work permit on commercial vessels.
In addition to some of the issues being addressed, Minister Pintard says that they are amending the Fisheries Act to increase penalties for persons illegally fishing in Bahamian waters or using unsafe practices. He says that the act is expected to create economic opportunities for Bahamians.
Fly fishing is a potential multi-billion-dollar industry, and we want to talk a bit about that and some of the adjustments that we ought to make in order to make sure that more Bahamians enter the fly fishing business as guides, as owners of hotels, to take advantage of the sector.
Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
The second annual Grand Bahama Technology Summit coming to a close this afternoon. The morning session focused on the implementation of technology in education throughout the country. The Minister of Education noting that the government is working to ensure advancement at all schools throughout the nation. Megan Shepard reports.
According to the Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd, the Bahamas has some 170 schools with approximately 100,000 students and about 5,000 teachers throughout the archipelago. He says that in this 21st century, technology is vital to the deliverance of education. It is on this foundation that the ministry has engaged in a relationship with both BTC and Cable Bahamas to provide fiber optic infrastructure to every school in the country.
This is a 3-year, $17 million initiative, which this year we expect to expend approximately $8 million in this particular exercise. Now, you will recognize that the intention is that we want every single school campus to be a smart school, that it is fully integrated and utilizing the latest technology, particularly as it relates again to our far-flung islands, where we are not able year after year to provide those critical teacher in the specialized areas.
The minister says that within the next 12 to 18 months, the ministry will provide some 29,000 tablets and laptops to pre-primary and primary school students. He adds that a new education, management and information system, EMIS, will also be implemented in the near future.
It gives the leadership of the Ministry of Education at all hierarchical levels the ability to recognize, to understand, to manipulate as necessary, and to plan effectively what the requirements are for our institutions, our school systems going forward next year, next 5 years, next 25 years. An opportunity for parents and stakeholders to engage with the educational system through this robust, expandable AMIS system.
Minister Lloyd says that the ministry has come to realize that many teachers within the system are, what he calls, afraid of technology. He says that teachers must be willing to come on board with the technological advancements and partake in necessary training.
But at the heart of this transformation of digitizing our educational system, we can lay down the fiber optics all we want, we could put in the AMIS systems all we want, we can bring in the tablets and the laptops and the robotics and virtual reality and augmented reality, all of that, artificial intelligence, all of that. But if our teachers do not come along and in fact kind of get ahead of the curve a little bit, then the system is going to fail.
He noted a recent statistic by the founder of the Bahamas Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab.
He also said, any job that can be completed by a robot today will not exist 20 years from now. In fact, according to the World Economic Forum, some 85% of the jobs needed for the 2030 graduate, kids who are in school today, who are just beginning school as a matter of fact, do not yet exist.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Switching gears now, the high cost of electricity continues to be a bone of contention for many residents. And tonight, Ramiko Knowles tells us about efforts being made by the Grand Bahama Power Company to reduce the cost of electricity on Grand Bahama. The power company rolling out those new initiatives last evening.
The Grand Bahama Power Company unveiling some of its latest technology during a special reception at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Project Manager for Advanced Metering Infrastructure, Delano Arthur, announcing 3 projects to come on stream between 2019 and 2020.
From the Advanced Metering Infrastructure Project is basically, we call it AMI. And what it does is it gives our customers the ability to have more than 15 to 20 reads per day. Right now, Grand Bahama reads our meters once every month. So what we'll be doing is allowing our customers to see their reads in a customer portal, in a customer app on their phone, where they will have direct insight into their energy usage. In addition to that, what we're going to be launching on top of AMI is our prepaid platform. Our prepaid platform, just as you top up your smartphone, your smart device, you can now top up your electrical meter.
Arthur says that they've heard the complaints of consumers regarding meters speeding up and slowing down. He says the initiatives they are embarking upon seeks to put an end to that problem.
We have done a perfect and strategic job in our fuel hedging. So as you see, oil prices are rising. Our fuel surcharge isn't going anywhere. It's locked in at the price of about 10 cents for the next 3 years. So whereas in other utilities, you will see their fuel surcharge on the utility bill start to increase. But in Grand Bahama, at Grand Bahama Power, that fuel cost has remained consistent over the last 2 to 3 years. And that's what we're trying to do. Reduce our dependency on fossil fuel, allow us to keep downward pressure on rates. That in turn pays off onto our customers, where they can continue to live and play at an affordable rate.
Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
Thank you, Miko. Well, it was a red letter day for the island of Bimini as a new fire engine that was recently donated to that northern island was officially commissioned. Jay Philippe is in Bimini and attended the special handing over ceremony.
It was right here when the mailboat was completely set on fire and destroyed. But now, with assistance from international donors, Biminites are now prepared to withstand any kind of fire on the island. A team of firefighters, both former and current, made a significant donation to the island of Bimini. Bimini Fire Engine 1 was officially handed over to the island as it is much needed. Robbie Smith, Chief Counselor for Bimini and Catkey, says that residents on the island will absolutely appreciate the donation.
The community will appreciate it and everything. But today, Joe, I sure you brought tears to a lot of people's eyes in Bimini today. And we really want to thank you and your team.
Joe Diaby is an American homeowner who spends most of his time in Bimini with his wife as a retiree. He talks about how this all unfolded.
My wife and I live here on the island. Firefighters do. We see smoke. We kind of go towards it. We try to understand what kind of equipment is out there and kind of watch. We take pictures. And what do we do these days with pictures? Social media, right? Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you belong to. So I immediately posted that. And within minutes, I'm getting responses, well, where's the fire equipment? Where? Let me say the team is honored to sign over Bimini Engine 1 to the Bimini Cat Key District Council. Excuse me. This is only the first part of a multi-part piece that we're going to try to bring to Bimini.
Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Pakeisha Parker Edgecombe, who was present at the donation ceremony, shared her excitement for the locals of Bimini and the island in general. She said that this will come a long way for future incidents that may arise on island.
We're so appreciative of the team that came together and made this happen for Bimini. It's a partnership between the local community and international partners. We are quite aware that Bimini would have suffered from many fires, a lot of which resulted in the destruction of property. This fire truck here today demonstrates that we are serious about safety in our community, and we are thankful for those who would have ensured that it happened. So we're very appreciative of this gesture today.
Reporting for ZNS Network News from the island of Bimini, I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks for that report, Jay. Well, back here in Grand Bahama, firefighters were called to extinguish a blaze in the Freeport area this afternoon. Reports say a fire erupted in a single-story wooden structure on Oats Lane off Pioneers Way around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now, officials say the fire was contained to that building. No one was hurt in that incident. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.